Yo guys, Theo here, Uncommon Sense. Today's video is very important. That's why I'm screaming. I'm excited to tell you this message. Today's video, please stick with me to the end, and I promise you it will be worth your time. I'm going to tell you why you can be grateful for literally anything that has happened to you. The worst things. I don't care who you are, what you've been through. Think of the worst thing. Well, you can be grateful for everything that has happened in your life. And look, don't look at it like this, that you think of something, the worst times in your life, and like, I'm not happy that that happened. No, it's not necessarily that, but you can always end up in a spot where you're happy, you're so happy with where you're at right now, and you see that it wouldn't be possible without exactly everything, the good and the bad in your life happening. All those things led to this moment. So I'm gonna tell you, you know, you've been with me. This channel is about me, Theo. I used to be a skinny, fat, partying, loser kind of guy, a sucker for women, trying to get laid all the time, watching porn. Overall, shitty habits, nihilist, lost in life, did not work out for me. I hit the wall, started having daily panic attacks that were so brutal that I felt like killing myself. And you know, it's not about wanting to kill yourself. I realize that now. I thought being suicidal meant that you actually want to end your life, but look, no one wants to kill themselves. It's just that what you're experiencing in this moment is so uncomfortable, so horrible, that you can't see any other way. Like, if this is gonna go on, I can't go on. It doesn't work like this. And so, when that happened, I started confronting the panic attacks, overcame them, and then I managed to become even better, and feeling better than I ever had before, with the help of training, fasting, exercise, nutrition, sleep habits, cold showers, saunas, all these things. Keeping these things on point has not only helped prevent anything like those panic attacks from happening again, I've been feeling great. And look, I was always the kind of person that, you know, you can always have good periods in your life, like when things are just going your way and you have some months when you don't think about how much your life sucks and that you don't know what you want to do and that nothing has any meaning. You know, you get a new job, you meet some new people, get laid with some girl, and you feel, oh, I'm cool, girls want me, or something. And then when that's gone, you're just hungover, you're skinny fat, you have a wrecked gut, you're depressed, you feel like a loser again, and nothing has any meaning again. And well, after that panic attack episode, for the first time in my life, I had years where not only did I not struggle with anxiety, depression, anything like that, I felt great. For the first time in my life. Like the only things I was going through, this is what I'm going to come to too. You have ups and downs, right, still, even when things are good. But a down for me has been like, oh, I'm kind of sore, I've been working out a lot. Oh, there's a minor little stressful thing that's going in my life. You know, nothing worse than this. And so, right now, you're watching me on a high. I am a ADHD person. When I'm in this state, I'm borderline manic, you know, but I'm very aware of it. And when I wake up tomorrow, I almost feel a little hungover. You know, I'm just gonna feel a little sleepy. That's all. And so this is what I'm gonna come to. My highs, they were a little bit like this. You know, before I got into all this lifestyle, they could be a little bit like this, but they were much shorter lived. And my lows were not, oh, I'm just a little tired. They were, shit, I have brutal anxiety. Shit, I want to crawl out of my own skin. Shit, I'm such a loser, I'm such a failure. Nothing is going my way. Why am I feeling like this? Why can't I feel better? You know, those were my lows. And so, what I want to come to, I'm going to tell you how you can be grateful for going through things like that. I am grateful for a panic attack episode. And so, if you've been following the channel, you know that for the first time in all these years, when I've been doing great, this fall I had a depression. And look, I don't care sharing about anything. I'm an open book. I share everything about me. But when other people are involved, I just can't get too detailed sometimes, you know. I don't know who's watching, I don't want to say too much about someone else, you know. So without going into the specific reason as to why I got depressed, I'll just tell you how I was affected during this time, how I changed. So I've been living, life had been effortless for years. All this training, of course when you get into it, it's a little tough, but I was in a spot, when it happened, I was in a spot there, I'm just fit, I feel great, and it comes naturally. I I get along with people. People are just drawn to me because I have such huge positive energy, everything going great. And so I lost so much of that. And this is what I've learned from what I went through recently. Even when you end up in a spot in life where you maybe have sorted out, you're on an actual mission towards something meaningful, and you know what you're doing in your life, you know who you are and what you want and everything. Even during these times, tragedies can still happen. That's how life is. You're never, if you're feeling great, never take it for granted. Don't think that it's going to last forever. This is what I've truly learned now. I took it for granted, feeling that great for so long. But even thinking about this I'm talking about now, I couldn't grasp it before it happened. And so how I was changed. It's like, you know, it's so different now. When before, when something like this would have happened to me, I would have been lying in bed at home. I would maybe quit my job, don't want to meet people, I have horrible anxiety, and so on. Now, I got brutal anxiety, still brutal anxiety. I hate anxiety. I'll take almost any issue over anxiety. It's the worst thing I know. I also got gut issues. They're very obviously stress related because I was eating the same diet as I'm doing now, and now my digestion is great, you know. My sleep got interrupted because I was so stressed. I had a hard time falling asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night, and sometimes when I've been like this for a while, I just slept like 10 hours in a row, which I never do these days. So obviously still very stress related. But look, I was feeling, and my intuition and like great self-esteem and all that, it took a toll. It took a toll. And you know, it's not only about the tragic life event that I had happen. It wasn't only that. I was also missing. I was missing what I had. I was like, oh man, I didn't even know that could happen, you know. But what I had though is this man I built that's so much more resistant to all of this. Because, you know, a panic attack was never even close during this time. Like, I had brutal anxiety, but never that attack when I like feel like everything is dangerous and I have to leave or something, you know. Was never. It couldn't happen. And I still look. I think I felt like I underperformed during this time, just because I had come off a period when everything was going great, and I could do 3 times the things I was doing, and feeling great from it, not getting exhausted by it at all. But look what I did when I felt like I wasn't achieving a lot. I still went to the gym 6 times per week, keep getting stronger, hitting PRs, getting bigger. I kept my diet on check, you know. My gut got ruined, but I kept my diet clean. And I went to work. I never skipped work. I even got started with new online coaching clients. And I felt stressed about it, you know, because I felt like, shit, I want to deliver the real Theo, not the, you know, shitty, depressed Theo. And I started taking my driver's license. And, you know, so what this man I built, he's so much more resistant to this now. This is what you have to understand. It's 2 lessons I want to teach you in this video, really, that doing all these things, keeping diet, this is why I want you to be so fucking on point on this. This is why you should do everything I tell you to do. The training, the clean diet, the fasting, the sleep, and the saunas and cold exposure, you know, the kind of in that order, I guess, I don't know. But those kind of things, well, it isn't obvious, right, that, you know, when you get these abstract problems or complex problems that seemingly, you know, I don't know, romantic relationships or problems with your family or money or friends or just, you know, we can end up in very complicated situations in our lives. And it's not obvious how this is related to what you eat and if you train and if you take cold showers and stuff. But exposing yourself to that kind of things, it will make you tougher and more resistant to even these more abstract things. So that's one of the points I want to make. That and the second thing is, because I had been through what I had been through with the panic attacks, I didn't think it could be better. I thought I fucked up, you know. I'm going to, well, I'll try for a little bit and see if it's over, but I'm probably gonna end up killing myself, you know. I see no other, how can this be fixed, you know? And it was fixed. It was fixed, and not only fixed, I became better than ever because of that. So what I had, because I had also, what I had, my intuition from all my life I've been living, it was so great up until this most recent depression. And all of a sudden, I didn't trust myself in the same way. I couldn't really decipher, make out my thoughts here, what's true and what is just my ego telling me lies, you know. But what I had, even getting all these new oh, and by the way, since I kept the training and diet clean, you know, but since I was stressed and my digestion was fucked and my sleep was fucked, my recovery was bad. So, you know, I'm in a period now where I'm feeling great and training hard and my body feels great, you know. But during that time, my recovery obviously took a toll from all of that. So I also had a body that hurt. So I had these physical issues and mental issues, anxiety, and not being able to trust my intuition in the way I've had. But do you know what I had deep down? Deep down below all of that, I had my belief in God. Because I know now that what I'm feeling and my thoughts, even when it seems like it, even when my thoughts are telling me, but this is true, you know, it's true, everything is horrible, everything is miserable, you know, deep down, I knew that this is not true. This is not true. I've been through something worse before. And look what happened then. I endured it. It was brutal. It took a long time, but I learned a lot and I became stronger than ever. And many of my issues I had been struggling with for years are gone. So deep down, during this very, very difficult time, I can't stress, I had horrible anxiety, you know. I had horrible anxiety. But deep down, I knew that things are gonna be okay. God has got my back. Just stick to the routine. Just keep being, you know, the man you built. Maybe right now you have to focus your energy towards dealing with this trauma and depression for a bit, but do the essentials. Keep to the routine. Do the training. Keep the sleep on point. Keep the diet on point. Keep your morals on point. Don't let people down. Say no if you can't do things. Don't make promises you can't keep. Be a nice person, even when it doesn't feel like it. You know, everyone can be a nice person when everything is going your way. You know, it's easy, you know. You're just in a great mood and like, hi, how are you? You know, it's easy. It's not that easy when you don't even want to be around people, you know. But I stuck to these things. I did my best. I kept working with it. I didn't feel my thoughts and feelings. They told me that no, it's gonna be, you got hurt forever. You're not gonna recover from this, you know. But deep down, I knew that this was going to happen again. I was going to recover and not only come back, like, look at me now, I'm motherfucking back. And not only back, I'm even stronger than I was before this most recent depression. I knew when it was going on that this was going to happen because I had learned to trust that God has got my back. He will fix it out. You know, if you're an atheist or whatever, don't get too hung up on the word God. You just think about the concepts I'm talking about here, okay? Where I am now, I'm happy. I'm even happier than I was before. And I had to. It wouldn't be possible without this most recent thing. So look, when life is full of tragedies, like I'm happy now, but now I'm even more aware that something could happen. My parents are alive. They're going to die at some point. Someone could stab me and rob me and piss on my face tomorrow, and I'd feel very small and insecure after that. But look, this is how life is. Tragedies will happen. But if you know this, I think every time you realize things like this, it gets easier. You recover faster. So look, I guess I'm all done ranting to you. But you see, I'm grateful. You know, don't overthink the word grateful and stuff. You don't, if someone did something horrible to you or something, you don't have to like, oh, that's a nice person. Oh, you don't have to, or I'm glad that you don't have to think about it like in that way. You can just see when you work towards something and you're so happy with the spot you're in, you can just realize that, wow, even those things, brutal things that I did not deserve or whatever, you know, they are part of this. Where I'm now, it would not be possible if that had not happened. So thank you. I hope you stuck with me till the end. I really hope you did, because this is so important. I think it's the most important point I made to you recently. I know you all want, I'm fasting for a week and stuff, and I like doing that too and stuff. But you have to realize that getting the body like this and stuff, it's all connected to these things I'm talking to now. It's just an expression. It's easy because I know what the things, the routine, the man I built with these things. I know that's what made me what I am now. Yeah, you know, it's easy when you have this perspective. Okay guys, please leave a comment. Did you watch the whole thing? Please comment then and let me know that you're one of the cool kids. And please like the video to help support the channel. Please subscribe for more motivating content and also more content about training, fitness, fasting, all that kind of cool shit. I'll see you later guys. Love you. Be grateful. Peace.